Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk gonna tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Light suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Got a sleep by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook of the leg. Is it enough? And a kick out at 2.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong.
From the top rope, bullseye with the elbow.
The Architect getting rocked by the one and only CM Punk.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
Well, Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself. GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All 3 men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
What favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go. Made my tribal king.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship, and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition. And that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
Oh, in the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired-up and furious JBL is not something you want to deal with. Mess with the ball, and you get the horns. JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by... Look out!
And completely missed the mark.
Played with fire there and got burned for it.
Such a questionable decision to take that risk at this point in the match. Ah, big boot. Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go. Boom, right in the button.
Punk avoids the attack.
No respect from the champion shown there.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut on the top. Oh. Shoulders down. Championship at stake. Kicks out in the nick of time.
That could have been a surprise early ending.
Gets out of dodge.
He catches JBL with a counter.
Taking him to the corner now. Boom! And JBL looking to show Punk that he's not on his level.
Averting danger with an elbow in the stomach.
Shining Wizard! All right, Corey, that was a Shining Wizard. He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
From above!
Up high. Body from the top. Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
Well, we all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight.
And backbreaker.
And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there. Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk
just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
And JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down, Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
That might have put it away. There's two.
What a match.
Counter by CM Punk.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Boom! GTS. Did the champ just close this out?
Two.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals: win the match, earn a title shot. Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot. And we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this.
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect. But at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world...
Here comes a big-time power bomb. No, great reversal, shoulders down.
Oh, he turns it around and has the pin. And he kicks out too soon. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal puts.
Blast off!
Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
We can expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speed weight.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their homework. I don't think either Rey or Punk would face another world champion without being fully prepared.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a...
Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
Up high!
Good Lord, taking flight.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Check out the springboard. Clothesline! Off with their head. Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speed weight.
There's so much
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Using every ounce of power.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Wasting no motion on the counter. You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye.
Oh, beautiful takedown for the victory. Kick out, close to 3.
Stopping the ref before 3. Well done.
What awareness seeing Rey coming. Sheesh, a painful-looking shot. Hooked up. Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold in. Raymond fighting to get out of it. Yes, he makes an escape. Punk looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William Regal. Punk and Regal have had some run-ins in the past. Regal defeating Punk earlier in the year to win the King of the Ring tournament.
And a rather fitting outcome it was. I tell you, the Queen was happy that day. The crown always shines brighter when a Brit adorns it.
Bang! It knew what was coming there. Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Boom! Going counter for counter. Now, can it be capitalized on?
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Great counter.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important. Here we go. He thinks this is it.
Kick out just before 2.
The wear and tear of this match only affecting him slightly, it seems. The springboard attack fails to land.
And he is directed into the corner. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Legs tied in the ropes, upside down. This could be bad.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
CM Punk with the knee lift in the corner.
And the Bulldog. Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
This #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Rey had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
What a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now the second bite of the cherry connects. CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory. And a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Rey have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Fighting out of it.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
And go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
2. Kick out. I thought it was finished. finished off for sure.
Every single person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio.
And Punk might have just... Top rope! Nobody home! What an impact!
A little bit of instant regret being felt here, I'm sure. Leaping to your own doom like that. Look at him stumbling back up. Might have double vision. But caught!
Caught in midair, powerbomb.
Oh, stomping down hard.
Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Into a lariat. Oh, man, what a strike.
I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight.
Ascending the ropes.
From the top. Saw that coming and quickly got the knees up. CM Punk looking to end things here. Gonna sleep. Nothing Mysterio can do now.
2. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins. But let's use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. WrestleMania 27, facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark Punk kick, which caused an injury, which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the victory. This time, with your help, we're gonna get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, has the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
The assault on Orton's leg 2 weeks ago. The mental anguish that Punk has put Orton through. I believe Punk will be in control in this match.
And I would argue that there's just no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage over the Viper. Randy Orton is irate. There will be no stopping this man.
CM Punk, a charismatic figure. The people follow him. And he has one thing to get him through time, and that thing is faith.
And I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Look at the right leg of Randy Orton. That leg is heavily taped. The question is the leg ready? After the assault with the monkey wrench by CM Punk. Remember, it was just this past Monday where Orton could not even follow through with a patented punt to CM Punk because his leg gave out. As cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. Punk mocking Orton and his bad leg outside the ring. And that heavily taped leg will be a bullseye for Punk tonight. And as cold and calculated and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. We've seen exactly that in the weeks leading up to this match.
While these two men would never admit it, it is eerily similar how alike they are. Punk and Orton, both these men can easily be described as cold, cunning, calculating, nefarious, diabolical. Take your pick of the adjective, the point remains. They truly mirror each other in that respect.
But there's one thing that CM Punk has that's going to get him through this match tonight. Faith. It's what CM Punk lives by. It's what drives him each and every day. And it's what's driving him to stuff out the Viper once and for all.
The WWE Universe has long awaited seeing Punk and Orton settle this grudge. But I cannot wait to see Mike launching.
Able to parry that one.
Hooked up. Oh, shin breaker. He goes for the quick pin attempt. And there's a kick out at one.
He might have been putting the cart before the horse with that pin, but it was worth a try.
Goes for sliced bread, but it's blocked.
What a counter! Power slam. So focused on just pummeling the leg there. Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily damaged by that.
And Punk wants more from his opponent. Stalking from above.
Lift off.
Whoa! Cross body!
Getting sent to the turnbuckles. Now opponent drop with a clothesline.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0.
And the heavily taped leg will no doubt be a bullseye for Punk tonight. Is there any way for Orton to avoid that onslaught that's sure to come?
Perhaps against a less experienced or sadistic competitor, but absolutely not against CM Punk. Orton and Punk have both come into this match like men possessed. Punk's going to be looking to tear Orton apart, not just limb by limb, but also mentally. Orton's going to have to try to figure out a way to survive when all he's seeing is red, due to both the pain and the seething anger he's feeling right about now. In the corner, has to find a way out of there. Ooh, wicked form.
Oh, no, he just got busted wide open.
The official needs to take a look at that. Followed by a bulldog headlock.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
Oh, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his place or if he's still searching for that focus that'll bring him back to the top of WWE.
We are seeing Punk at his best right now, but something tells me
About to be
superhuman power.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen the chances that the Viper can unleash his most devastating attack.
Getting back into the ring now.
Impressive awareness from him.
Ducked underneath.
German suplex turns the tides.
Placing him in the corner.
Knee to the face in the corner.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
Causing some serious wear and tear to the leg. Really going for his legs, trying to lay in some damage there.
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, both of these guys physically exhausted.
Well, what a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punch, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? Unmitigated demonstration of power. Perfectly executed submission hold.
And he very quickly counters.
CM Punk able to steer clear of danger there.
Avoided the attack with an nasty chop block. Oh, spinning kick to the gut.
Punk's faith beginning to falter as the Viper starts to chip away.
Hard landing. Can Orton withstand this attack?
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy like a cat with a mouse.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gonna hurt. Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Orton fending that off. And he finds a way to elude that attack.
support from the crowd.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Punk could be turning his fortunes around.
Block target of the arm.
Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice. Cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission. Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Is it enough to overcome Punk?
Oh, kick out. Oh, my God.
Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kick out at will. Looking like a game of tit for tat now. Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Exhaustion set in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed shot.
Punk now locking in the Anaconda Vice grip, and that is cinched in tight.
That's hooked in deep. Is he going to tap here?
I don't know how long he can hold on. This looks absolutely agonizing.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Randy Orton positioning his opponent. Orton is set.
Hanging DDT.
Pure venom coursing through the Viper's veins now, and CM Punk just got a gnarly taste.
Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive. Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
What a reversal.
Self-professed faith driving Punk. Pure malice fueling Orton. These men's hatred for one another, whipping the WWE Universe into an absolute frenzy.
Yeah, neither one of these men plans to acquiesce. Not now, apparently not ever.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep!
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Right on the arm. Jarring impact.
Another stinging blow to the arm. These might start to add up.
Going for the legs, going right after the base.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Orton's being kept in check. Here we go.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Risked it all and lost it all.
That's going to hurt more ways than one. We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Using the arm-working Billy Club.
The Viper in bad shape here.
Punk is determined right now. Oh, my God, chop.
Hooked up. DDT.
his faith would triumph over Randy Orton's venom. Stubborn in his drive to seek what he considered righteous vengeance against Orton.
Punk did everything he promised and more. This may not be the ending the WWE Universe had hoped for, but this is pro wrestling, not a fairy tale. The good guys don't always win here. Not that Orton would call himself a good guy.
Well, Punk definitely wouldn't call Orton that. Instead, he called him